Hello Pisces, welcome back to Intuitive Energies. My name is Jane and I'm going to get right to it. We are Monday morning, brand new week, beautiful week, energetic week. Spirit's already here. They're in my ears. They're blocking my noise receptors so that I can get into my brain and listen to the messages that need to be transmitted to you. As always, I'm going to try to make this a very pleasant experience for you. We're having a giveaway right now, and the way it works is you try to guess the card that resonates the most with me, but ultimately with you. Because even if you get it wrong, it's not a problem. You're still entered into the giveaway. It's more like a game to try and figure out if you can figure out which card I picked, which is fun. So the card I picked for yesterday's reading was Move Beyond Intention to Belief. The reason I picked this card is obvious. You have the key to move yourself forward. The readings I feel that have been coming out in the last couple of days reveal a need to move beyond the intention of doing and to believe in yourself so that you can actually do. It deals with the root chakra, reminding yourself that you trust yourself. For myself, I believe it was kind of obvious this is the one I would pick. But, because I made it such an obvious thing yesterday when I was doing a reading. So Pisces, let me know in the comments today after this reading what you believe the card I would be choosing, and tell me which one really resonated with you, which is the most important part of this giveaway. I want to see what your intuition tells you. I want to see how the readings resonate with you, okay? Here we go, Pisces. Let's start this reading. Let's see what Spirit has to say. If you would like to support this channel other than just watching, subscribing, hitting that notification, which is an awful lot, and I appreciate you for it. There are different ways in the description box below. And there's also, it'll be in the comments as well. If I seem a little distracted today, I'm trying some self-improvement on myself in the way that I speak to you, trying to reduce repetitions of certain words. You'll have to excuse me, it's going to take a great deal of concentration. I'm doing this to improve the way I come across. I'm asking Spirit for help as well. But you have to realize, talking to Spirit is not like giving a speech in front of an auditorium where you generally know what the idea is. This is kind of, go with the flow of things, and the information they give you is quite intense, and the last thing you really think about is speech. But I will endeavor to try and be more graceful in my speaking, maybe slow down, less fillers, to make it more of a flowing, calming experience, okay? I just did it again, but don't worry about it. We'll try. I'll try. Like I said, I'm just human. Intuitive nudges. Intuition is the language of the soul. We are all born aware with a profound sense of inner knowing. Intuition is one of the greatest gifts we possess, which keeps us connected to our higher selves, the universe, and our divine spirit. A reminder, Pisces, that we are spiritual beings in a human body. We don't come here simply to live a human life. We live a human life in help and guidance of Spirit. It seems an easy enough idea to integrate into your life. However, I find that even for myself, I have been living so long with the idea that my humanity and my world and me and us as in the people around you was so much part of the only thing that was here. And we were taught in the religion that I was following or was told to follow as a child that we go back to spirit instead of being part of spirit was very confusing. To change the way you think of things at a later date, especially at the older age that I was when I started doing actual spiritual work and doing the studying into. So I feel some of you tell me that you're confused, you don't know how to go about it. This is how to go about it. Trust your intuition. Get quiet with yourself. Sit somewhere and figure out what your next move is, what you need to do, where you need to go. I'm going to take a chakra reading card. See what else they have to say. Thank you, Spirit. Joy. How to contact your intuition? Find true joy. Or it helps you find through joy. You find intuition through joy, and intuition helps you find joy. It's a double-edged sword. It's really nice if you think about it that way. It gives you both. 2 for the price of 1. It's truly fun if you think about it that way. One step ahead is all you need. In this case, unlike yesterday, one step ahead is all you need is, I believe, one step in front of the other. I will look that up, however. Where is that cute little book? It's behind me. Let's see. I suggest for anybody who doesn't have this oracle deck to actually get it. It is really a great help. It's very intuitive on its own. 1% better each day. Determination, perseverance, forward progress, sharing, learn knowledge, leading edge of thought, building on existing skills. That's what I felt. It's taking one step at a time. Going back into intuition, or going into a mindset of feeling like the intuition and the human body are one thing together, is so very hard to put together sometimes. You think to yourself, but I've been living as a separate human and separate spirit for so long, in thought, in mind, in the way I carry myself. How do you do this? Connect to joy. And again, reconnect to one step ahead is all you need to do. One step at a time. 1% of progress. Keep going in that direction. You're doing fine. Okay? So Spirit's idea today is to help you find your intuition, to connect more to that inner knowing, that third eye. That's important. It's as important as learning how to eat, learning how to dress, learning how to do everything in your life. Okay? Destiny delivers. What you see is only part of the story that is unfolding for you. You've been visualizing, praying, and taking action, and yet everything remains the same. The more you push forward, trying to make things happen faster, the greater is your inner resistance. Release your control, and as you let go, you will open yourself up to receive generous divine bounty. All the small acts of kindness you've offered to those in need have created a channel of good experiences to flow to you. Wonderful surprises, unexpected manifestations, and blessings will be on their way to you now. You are being acknowledged for acting as an angel to others. Wow. Personal message from Spirit telling you, Pisces, that you're not unseen. The stuff you do in the quiet, the stuff you do on the quiet, which nobody sees, has been seen. They see just how wonderful you are and everything that you're doing to help yourself, to help the people around you, to help mankind. Let's see. I'm going to take the good tarot this morning. Ooh. I don't use this deck as much as I would like to. I really like this deck. Thank you, Spirit, for your help, for your patience, for your guidance. Thank you, Leah and Mona, for being here always. The Devil card came out. This card always represents to me falling back into old habits, restriction, thought patterns that were before. Things start changing. We make a difference in the world. We make a difference in ourselves. And we start being afraid of going back to that feeling or that attitude that we had before. And we slip up, just like an alcoholic. Well, not all alcoholics do, but some do. Addiction is so hard to break. It's so hard to break. And even an addiction of thought, you do it unconsciously. You try not to. But sometimes there's slip-ups, and it happens. When those things happen, Spirit wants you to trust your intuition. Go back to those intuitive nudges that are coming at you. When you go back to these restrictions, you will feel how odd they feel to you now, how weird they feel to you, and that's your indication. That's your aha moment. That's your moment of telling you, you've got to move away from this. You've got to go back to this. Your intuition is going, psst, hey, you're getting off course. Why are you feeling bad on this wonderful journey that you're going on? You're supposed to feel good. This is the card to remind you. This is the devil. I'm a long-time believer that the devil that we perceive is the one we create. It really is, Pisces. In this world, we create our demons. We create our devils. Some of them become very real when they're unleashed in the world and start causing problems. We can feel that at different times. We live through it. All right. I have another card for Pisces, please, Spirit. The Hierophant, breaking away from traditional stuff. What I'm getting from Spirit is also that I haven't really delved, the world is, looked into ancestors, even karma, things that you bring with you to resolve in this lifetime. It could even be karma from previous lifetimes. What they're putting out there is that we are definitely breaking a lot of stuff that has been brought forward from previous generations, from before. All of this crap that keeps following us, belief systems that no longer function, that should have moved forward in such a way. We should have evolved to a much greater extent by now. We keep repeating patterns over and over again. And when things start to change, when there's a revolution or something happens, we're always praying that somehow it's going to be different this time. They definitely put the challenge card as joy because there's so little of it in the world at this point. The belief systems that we have cater to fear, they cater to anger, they cater to greed. Joy is such a low denominator on that list that for one person to live in intuition and in joy is such, it's really hard for us right now. It's like, what is it? Goliath, the mountain? Something about moving a mountain is what I'm getting. The little guy trying to move the immovable object. That's what it feels like. Right. So, just keep that in mind, Pisces. Just keep that in mind. They understand the feat, the conundrum we're on. But the Wheel of Fortune, love that. Look at that. The ending of something, the 10 of air. Look at all these feathers floating up. It's the end of something. It's the end of something. You have the King of Water. The beginning of emotional balance on your part. You're going to bring emotional balance. The end of stress, the end of anxiety, the end of the stressful situation is definitely on the way for you, individually, Pisces. The world, I'm afraid, has many more years of trying to get through the stuff that's coming in. It's not going to end overnight. But what I keep repeating to you, Pisces, is work on yourself. Work on yourself and keep an eye out. Look around. Hold the line. Look around. But then tinker. Tinker away at your progress, at what you want out of life. Queen of Fire. This Queen of Fire energy has been really prevalent in my energy. This picture makes me feel like it really depicts what I feel when I think of this energy. It's keeping that flame going. It is a flower, but it's disguised as a flame. And you look at her. The light is surrounding her. Not so much everywhere else, but surrounding her. It's like keeping the flame at minimum, but shining inside of yourself at maximum. I hope that makes sense. That's the way it's coming through. You're shining internally, like the light that you are, Pisces. You are the light. I'm also getting, don't be so hard on yourself here. Don't be so hard on yourself. You may feel that the task that you're doing, the little bit that you're doing, is sometimes irrelevant. It's not. It's a monumental thing to change one's internal beliefs into something that is much more open. to switch everything around. It has great, how can I put this, rewards if you can do it every single day. If you can live in this abundance and this joy, there's so much reward that will be there for you, Pisces. But don't undermine or underplay how important the work that you're doing is going to be for you. It's very, very, very important. What a lovely deck. Queen of Earth, grounding. Grounding and growing. Holding on to the flame. Keeping the home fires burning. That's what I'm getting from them. So funny. Keep the home fires burning, Pisces. Work towards the end of your own stressful situation into the Wheel of Fortune, into the Balance King energy, that energy of bliss, of happiness, of joy, so you can better hear those nudges. Take one little step at a time. Destiny will make its way to you. You're only seeing part of the story as well. This is all about education and growth. This is all education for us in the best way possible. They want us to enjoy it too. All the little nuggets of information, everything that you're getting your hands on, every sign that you pick up and then study. Do you ever see something on your path and then immediately go look it up? See, what does that mean? Because it was so odd and it was so obvious. I do that all the time. I love it. Right? Deep dive into your inner being. Deep dive into what is meaningful to you. They want you to explore your inner light in detail, in depth. They want a lot of us to do it so much that we end up being teachers to others. Oh, you're going to feel that. This is going to start opening. You're going to start wanting to work on that. You're going to hear yourself say those words at one point. And I know I talk spiritually based, and we have a third queen coming out, the Queen of Air, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Mind. But that's what we were talking about, looking things up, signs. It's not just about spirituality. It's about all the different elements coming to play. The fire, the heart, the mind, the soul, the intuition. Everything is coming into play here. Your mind is there to be used as a tool to help you further your education into anything you are delving into. As I was saying, I was talking a lot about spirituality, but this could be in any part of your life. Do you know that relationships are spiritual? Even money is grounded in the spiritual. When you use money as a tool to give you peace and to help others, it is definitely spiritual. Regardless of what we've been taught to believe that money is evil. It is not. It is not evil. What you do with it, what you do with anything can be evil. If you've seen people who have preached the word of what they say, the Lord, and swindle people out of so much money, you can see right there that even in religion and spirituality and people preaching to be spiritual, have done bad things. It's about doing a good thing and doing a bad thing. It's all how you balance it. So the world is out. This little world goes through cycles, trying so hard to balance itself, trying so hard to complete the cycles, trying so hard to bring the lessons of before into tomorrow so we can have a better world. And this is all that really is happening, Pisces. We're trying so hard. Spirits, guides, angels, God, source, the universe, whatever you want to call it. Trying so hard to lead us to a better place, to a nicer place. Honestly, as a human being, I feel a little exasperated some days about this. Everybody demanding perfection, but not providing it for anybody. People not being kind to each other when it's so easy to do. When it opens up your heart and opens you up to joy and happiness and serenity. Choosing chaos and challenges may give you a burst of fire and energy for a moment. But using that fire to demean or argue or cause chaos in the world may give you satisfaction for a moment, but it never lasts. And the feeling that you're left with, this intuitive nudge of going back to what, that nudge, that bad feeling that comes in, your intuition telling you, hey, you've stepped in it again. That's the key to helping you discover there's a better way. There's a better way, Pisces. You don't need to make others feel bad. You don't need to always be right. You can impart information without shoving it down people's necks. Underneath the deck is the Seven of Earth. The 777. Don't we love this card? I think that 2021 is going to be a 7-year in the Seven of Pentacles, as in assessing, doing the work. Looking at these cards, notice there's a lot of 5s coming out. The inner work is in the 9, but I have 15. I know that's a 6, but I saw the 5. 41 is 5. The Hierophant is 5. 10, half of 5. Double of 5. My apologies. There's a lot of 5s here. There's also many queens. We are being water sign. I feel the Queen of Cups is here already. So there's very much a feminine energy to this reading. To be quiet and at peace and feminine and being comfortable in your feminine. I love my masculine energy. My masculine energy is the one that has told me to move forward in life, to really go get things. And it has its place. But to live in it 24/7 is something that is out of balance again. You need to have that go-getter energy when needed, and you need to back off and let the feminine, invite the feminine in. And that's something I have to get used to. It's just funny. I'm very feminine, but it's the feminine energy. And some of you will understand what that means. I want to solve the problems. I want to see what's underneath. I want to go get it. And it feels very good to me. And I don't plan to get rid of that at any time. Because when I'm on a path to discovery, I feel very much invigorated by that masculine energy. But in these readings, they really want me to take in more of the feminine energy. To really stop, pause, look, listen with the heart, the mind, the soul. And that is what I'm trying to do now. I hope I didn't throw you off balance with this reading. I know that my speech was different. As I said, I'm trying to just take it back a notch. It feels right, but odd. I'm hoping I get more comfortable in this energy as we go, and that it comes out less staggered. I felt like it was very staggered. You let me know in the comments section if I felt very staggered. I just want your opinion. I don't want your judgment. Because I really have to do this. I've been told I really have to do this. This is my step towards evolution, right? I may not like the criticism, but I do appreciate the lesson that it helps me absorb. Thank you so much, Pisces. I'm going to do the extended later. Please make sure to pick the card you feel really resonated with you, but also try to guess which one resonated with me. I don't know if you'll be able to guess this one, because I was really working on getting my thoughts out in a more laid-back manner. Take care, Pisces. I am sending you lots of love and light and blessings. I hope that you have a fantastic day, and I will see you later this evening. Take care.